Hi guys, welcome to the Travelogue, the Oh Such Wonder podcast. I am your host, Makoy. Hi! In this episode, pag-uusapan natin ang aking recent trip to South Korea. So, let's go! Alright, so let me tell you the story of how this whole trip happened. So, a good friend of mine, Rai, hello, if you're listening, we were hanging out and napag-usapan namin yung pag-travel-travel. Then, napunta yung usapan namin about South Korea. Dito na medyo naging tricky ang usapan. Rai, again, so thankful. Sinabi niya sa akin na if I want, pwede kami pumunta ng South Korea. Sagot na raw niya yung plane ticket. Bilang G naman ako at syempre libre ang flight, go na tayo agad. Again, Rai, thank you. Mabawi ako sa iyo, promise. Okay, so the tricky part of the whole trip is yung pagkuha ng visa. It's my first time abroad na kailangan kong kumuha ng visa. So, syempre, research tayo kung paano. Kasi my first trip abroad was SG and hindi naman kailangan ng visa sa SG. Okay, so I applied for a visa last February 2024 and I got the approval mid-March. I was granted a single entry visa to South Korea. Okay, sa mga magtatanong, ano nga ba yung mga documents na sinama ko sa visa application? So, syempre, yung visa application form, fill upan nyo lang hanggat kaya nyo. And then, syempre, I included a ballpark budget and kung saan kami magsistay once na nasa Korea na nga kami. Bilang kasama sa requirement ang bank statement, pumunta ako agad sa bangko ko para mag-request ng statements. Very easy lang naman mag-request. BPI, my issuing bank, was very accommodating. So, once sinabi mo na sa kanila yung reason mo kung bakit ka kukuha ng visa, alam na nila kagad yung gagawin. So, aside from the bank statements, nagsama din ako ng COE, saka letter. Okay, dun sa letter, in-explain ko lang kung bakit medyo maliit yung monthly average ko sa bank. Side note, tinatransfer ko kasi lahat ng sweldo ko sa ibang bangko once pumasok siya doon. So, talagang maliit siya tingnan. So, in-explain ko lang doon sa letter kung bakit. And then, that was that. Ito na yung part na medyo nakaka-induce talaga ng anxiety. The waiting game. Almost every day, nag-check ako sa website ng South Korean Immigration to check lang kung na-approve ba yung visa ko. May certain paranoia kasi na baka hindi ka ma-approve, alam mo yun, kung ano-ano mga tumatakbo sa utak mo pag wala pa yung result eh. Pero yun nga, tulad nga na nasabi ko kanina, I got approved for a single entry visa. So my friend and I traveled to South Korea on April 19th. So pagdating namin doon, weather was still very cold. Papasok ng spring pero may kagat pa rin yung lamig eh. Since it was a very short trip, very tight din yung itinerary namin. Okay, so first day, after arrival, diretso na kagad kami sa Jeonju. Then nagpunta kami sa Iksan, and then nagpunta na kami sa Suwon Starfield Library. And let me tell you this, very surreal pag nakakita ka ng ganong karaming libro and ganong kataas. As in, legit, it's very surreal. So pagkatapos namin sa Suwon, balik na kagad kami sa Seoul para makipagkita doon sa friend namin na nakabase sa South Korea. Doon na kami nagkita sa Myeongdong and doon na rin kami nag-dinner before calling it a day. Now, with regards to accommodation, we opted for Airbnb near Hongdae University. Medyo tago siya, back alley, so it was really quiet and very, very comfortable. Magbabalik ang travelog. Diyan lang kayo ha, huwag kayong alis. Okay, so day 2. Yung day 2 namin was very busy, as in maraming lakad. So nagpunta kami sa Seoul World Cup Stadium, home of FC Seoul. Dapat manonood kami ng game kaso nga lang very tight yung itinerary, hindi namin masingit. And then after nun, nagpunta na kami sa Gyeongbokgung Palace kasi syempre you have to. Parang reliant lang ng SG yan. Nagpunta ka nga ba ng South Korea kung di ka nagpunta ng Gyeongbokgung? Di ba? Siyempre, pumunta kami doon. Okay, so we ended the day at Seoul Tower. Doon ko talaga na-feel ang lamig ng South Korea. As in, my God, damang-dama ng joints ko yung lamig doon. Siyempre kasi mataas siya and medyo umuulan. Lahat na ng factor para talagang gumrabi yung lamig nandun eh. Okay, so ano ba masasabi ko sa Ensol? Ensol was really nice. Very surreal din kung tutusin. Pag pumunta ka sa observatory, sa pinakataas, makikita mo yung mga markers, saka yung para mga coordinates ng mga lugar. Very fun time. Enjoy ko yun. And then, same as the first day, we ended the day by meeting our friend for dinner. So, nag-ramen kami. And then, weird eh, no? Punta kami ng South Korea pero nag-ramen kayo. Okay, so kumain kami ng ramen and then medyo nagkainuman ng bahagya, di ba? Punta ka South Korea, syempre may inuman, di ba? So after ng inuman, balik na kami sa place ko sa kami nagsistay and then maaga kami nagpahinga kasi maaga kami for our last day in South Korea. Ito na, last day, we went to Busan. Maaga kami umalis kasi gusto namin abutin yung first trip to Busan. Siyempre, nag-train to Busan kami. Sabi ko nga kay Ray, it's for the lols. Di ba? Pag nag-post ka, punta ka ng Busan, train ka. It's for the lols, guys. Okay, so after arriving in Busan, we went to Haedong Temple. Medyo maulan pero it was all worth it. So hindi na kami bumalik ng Incheon. Okay, side note, arrival namin sa Incheon Airport kami bumaba. Pero itong paalis, nagpunta na kami sa Gimhae Airport at doon na nga kami sumakay pa uwi ng Pinas. Kasi nasa Busan na kami kaysa naman magsayang kami ng oras papuntang Incheon bilang nandito na naman kami sa Busan at may airport naman dito, doon na kami dumiretso. Doon na kami sumakay. Okay, overall the trip was nice. A lot of positives. Enjoyed the sights, really enjoyed the food, and syempre na-enjoy ko yung vibe. Would really love to experience Seoul in the winter next time. Though kinakabahan ako baka hindi kaya ng joints ko, pero syempre, snow, winter, malamig. Yan ang gusto ng Pinoy eh. Alam mo yun, kahit masakit sa katawan, yan ang gusto ng Pinoy. Niisip ko baka solo travel naman ngayon para ma-experience ko lang yung Seoul na ako lang. Alam mo yun? Iba kasi yung experience pag nagta-travel ka ng mag-isa eh. Okay, so last note na lang before I end the episode. I did not go over budget as in saktong-sakto lang, which is good kasi na-experience ko yung South Korea to the fullest without breaking the bank. As in, hindi nabutas yung bulsa ko. Tama-tama lang. So yeah, that's it. That's the South Korea travelogue. Guys, we did it. We did the podcast about traveling without visuals. Alright, so maybe the next episode we'll talk about my Singapore trip last August of 2023. And who knows? Alam mo yun? What's the next travelogue, di ba? Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko pa rin alam kung saan ako pupunta susunod. Pero hopefully, nandito kayo para makinig. And hopefully, nandito kayo para sumubaybay. Right? Right. Alright. So, yeah. See you on the next adventure. This is McCoy signing off until the next adventure. Cheers, guys.